to Deadly Vision Studio, where nightmares take shape. From liquid resin to haunted legends, every print is built to escape. Slashers, monsters, creatures of fear, layer by layer they come alive. Watch the painting, watch the process, where horror never truly dies. Step inside if you dare. Every shadow has a story here. Printed, painted, streaming it live. Deadly Vision Studio, where nightmares come to life. Through the night, the lights stay on for those who seek, who want to know the secrets hidden in each frame. And the studio fears are not the same. With every cut, a new scene, horror unfolds unseen. From depths of the artist's mind to walls where shadows find. Watch the shadows, watch the light. In this realm of fear takes flight. Step inside, if you dare. Every shadow has a story here. Printed, painted, streaming it live. Deadly Vision Studio, where your nightmares come to life. Step inside if you dare. Every shadow has a story here. Printed, streaming it live. Deadly Vision Studio, where your nightmares come to life. Whoa, several just come to life.
All right. Morning. Welcome to Deadly Vision Studio. I am Robbie, and today we're going to be looking at STLs to buy. Horror or villains. I don't know. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. I know I'm finishing Jack Torrance up right now because I had to wait till my infep came in because it had a hole in it. But I do know after 33 prints, have to replace it. But it's nice too. The P1, how they do it, I think every printer should adapt it. All it is you undo the screws, take out the metal piece, and it's a plastic piece that's all together with the film, and then you just toss it out, put another one there, screw it in, and you're done. Literally takes about 7 or 8 minutes. Fast. And I like fast, especially when you're changing your infep. That is for sure. All right. So, usually where I go first, actually, the only place I really go is Etsy. And I haven't been on here for about a week. But we'll probably know some, some studios STL files because, not really, I mean, they're thieves, but if they're Patreons, they're not supposed to sell them, and they are. So I'm sure we're going to see some. So I'm already here. So let's get to looking. I'm kind of feeling a werewolf STL file. I'm a big werewolf guy, I haven't done one yet. So definitely not that one. That's for sure. So let's see. Wendigo. Like right there. That right there. That's Wickeds. And I'm sure we'll probably see Jules stuff on here. Here's another Wickeds. What we got here? We're going to see a lot of AI ones too, which if I don't really see the model, not done, but printed, I'm iffy on it. I mean, this is kind of cool. I mean, if you look at it, you can put this on a shelf or whatever, a bookshelf, and put a moon behind him. That's what I would do. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. All right. Undead Swamp Brute bust. I don't know if I'm feeling a bust. Like right here, this is AI generated. You can tell. I mean, it's cool, but why is a werewolf holding a skull? All right. Oh, the evil toy monkey from what movie is that from? Monkey? Is it called The Monkey? Here is a ghost face and masked buck nut. No. Got that planned. That is cool looking. That's Wickeds right there. This is Berserks. That's kind of dope. Like I said, I ain't gonna do an alien for Predator, but that's pretty cool looking. That looks good. All right. Let's see. What's this on 7? Let's go all the way back. Because I guarantee I bookmarked it. So we're going to go all the way to the beginning. That was the first page. Why would I bookmark it this 5th? So we're going to skip all this. Go down to the 1st. All right. I had that as a favorite. I remember it. See, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, see that? Hell yeah. Let's go down and see if anybody has it. No. You know what? We're gonna add the cart. It's $2.37. So there's one. I don't know how many I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna say this is probably Zenith Studios because I seen their bust like this, the ghost face, and I don't want to do a ghost face. I did Gizmo or Mog face. I do have that evil Joker. I do have this The Shining. I mean, I don't know if it's called a diorama. Honestly, it's one piece, so it's like, This is this Michael Myers. Nah, I don't really like I said. AI's is iffy. This I could tell is AI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 claws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 claws. Now, if he looked like Freddy Krueger in New Nightmare, yeah. This is actually Zenith Studios. I already did a Tar Man. Right here. Here we go. This right here. This Michael Myers. That's Jules. Did a Violator. Yeah, I might wind up getting that Frankenstein. Scarecrow. I mean, it's looked like from Batman. I'm not feeling Scarecrow right now. This is Wicked's. See right there. But by Hero Craft Lab. You didn't do it. No, not Art the Clown. AI Jason. No. That's Wicked's. That Freddy Krueger's Wicked's. I do have the mask. And I already sliced it and everything. When am I going to do it? I have no idea. But I already have it. 13 ghosts. That'd be cool to do. Like if you get all of them. That'd be cool to do. Jared Nomak. Reaper statue from Blade 2. That'd be interesting. I had bought this years ago, this Freddy Krueger statue. I upscaled it, I think, like 200%. I don't want to do a bust. Wish I had Frankenstein, but I have Wicked's Frankenstein. If I was going to do a Frankenstein bust, I was going to do Wicked's. See, that looks good, but I guarantee that looks like 3D. Well, this is a 3D render of it, so. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna get. I mean, that looks. That looks pretty dope. I'm in a statue kick. That does look good, though. I like the chains around his wrist. No. Like I said, if I already got that werewolf one in there. Zombie bundle, no. Return of the Living Dead. See, I would do that, but I think I remember this. I didn't really like how they looked. Yeah, see, you can't really see it. And I wish there was more pictures. So it kind of tells me, like, this person's actually file. Yeah, I guarantee that's Wicked. And I'm not going to buy, like, this. This is Zenith Studios, or Z Studios, I think, when they used to be called. And it's like $4. But if I'm actually going to buy it from the studio, I'll buy it from the studio. I ain't going to save, No. Now, a lot of people will, but that's your thing, but not me. I'll actually go to the studio with a Patreon and go to their shop. This would be cool to have. So I did a lot of Freddy's. But doing like a scene like this, that would be cool. How much is it? $3? Yeah, we'll put it in the cart. Don't know when I'll do it, but this is Wicked's. This Freddy Krueger. I was looking at this one before. And it would be cool to do, but I have a feeling that it's one piece, and this is something like it might be small. And I mean, I could probably cut it right here, the TV, but you don't want to cut it, you know. Hopefully, see, I wish they showed like pieces, because I would get it, but I would hate that it's one piece. Because if you could take her out, I would actually laser engrave the like static in the television, then paint it. But I don't know. It's like, because I thought that diorama of The Shining would be pieces. No, it's one piece, and I hate one piece things because it'd be hard, like getting underneath her armpit. I mean, actually, this might not, probably won't be bad painting. I mean, except underneath the TV, which would be black. So, and I would upscale this too. How much is it? $3. Oh, what the hell? We'll put it in the cart. I don't know if Gothic skull wall shelf. That'd be interesting. These, like, yeah, these can coolers. I don't know if I would drink out of them. For sure. That's wicked. That Jason there. Oh, that would be cool. Chainsaw Horror Survivor. You know, it's Ash. They're just us not saying it. Now, I have seen this one. And I'm real tempted. Because that would be really cool to do. I'm planning on probably buying like 4 or 5. And a couple of these might be a giveaway. I'm planning basically what I'm doing. Because I stream every Friday night. Wednesday, whatever I'm free painting on Friday night, we're going to be prepping on Wednesday. So I'm trying to get, a plan going. Oh, that glue would be so cool, man. It really would. Let's put it on a favorite. We'll come back to that. I got this American Werewolf in London. I already have that. Already sliced it and ready to print. I just don't know when. Now, I've been wanting to do a Skeletor, but I do know that this was Z/Zen Studios. So I'm not going to buy it. But after watching Masters of the Universe remake, I'd want to do a Skeletor. All right, so I thought about getting this. Freddy. I want to do different stuff. That Michael looks good. Buffy Vampire Slayer, no. Horror Duck. Now this, this ain't in the studio, so let's check this out. I mean, it's probably somebody's studio. It belongs to a studio, but I don't know what. That is cool looking. I don't know about the face, though. Well, the face ain't that bad. A favorite. Come back to it. This is Jules. It's Jason. Well, that's pretty cool. But I basically did a Jason, and that's like a Jason ripoff, like a gothic Jason, I guess. All right. I bought this a couple of years ago, and I never did it. I don't know. No, things go VHS display stand. That's cool. Wait a minute. I only did. Candyman was, I think, my second statue that I did. I should do another one. Because that looks real good. Glossy though. I always spray it with matte. I don't like. I mean, if it's a leather jacket, of course you want to gloss it. But your model, you really just want to spray it with matte clear coat. Because I just don't like the shiny look. Unless you're doing, something like I said, leather or water or something. Yeah, let's add it to the cart. Like I said, I only did one before. Maybe I needed to do another Candyman. Do it as a giveaway. See, you can tell that's AI, that Freddy Krueger. I mean, it looks cool, but I'm going to say that's Wicked's. I believe that is Wicked's. Wicked's. I'm already doing a Jack Torrance. Annabelle. Annabelle would be interesting. I like to see a good Chucky one. Let's look at this guy. That's probably one piece too. Like I said, I don't. Like I said, because look under his arm, like right here. It'd be kind of hard to get underneath his arm and paint it. And does it have the stripes? Because that's the one thing about some. Hey, Val. That's the one thing about Chucky. A lot of STL files out there, they don't add the stripes in his shirt, so you have to do it. And that takes forever. I mean, I would buy this for sure. Hey, Mom. I would buy it. Like I said, if it came in a couple pieces. But yeah, it looks like one piece. I mean, it wouldn't be hard, really, to think about it. Because... But see how that knife lays right there beside him? I might get this. He said, I hate one piece things because if I want to upscale them, I can't. Like when you get piece by piece, I don't have a Chucky for my horror collection. I haven't got a real good Chucky. Like I said, I might get this one. So you know what? What we'll do is we'll put it in the cart unless we see something else. Because right now I got Candyman, The Ring, Freddy Krueger scene in the tub, and a werewolf. We'll see if there's another Chucky. Like right here, this Hannibal, that's Jules. Right here, that's Jules. That don't belong to them. And that's the thing. You can tell they're probably Patreons. Because that's the only way you can get these. Unless you buy them out of his shop, which, like, if you're not a Patreon, which it costs $20, like, he charges like $70 for his print. So if you're going to buy it for $70 and sell it for $2, hopefully you can get your money back. There's the other guy, the 13 Ghosts. Let's go to Twilight Forge and see if he has all of them. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5. I bought the Tropic Thunder. I do have that. Or I have, but not him. There he is. Robert Downey Jr.'s. I don't think they have all the 13 Ghosts. The Hannibal looks kick ass. Yeah, I did print it, and I think it broke. Yeah, he don't have. I remember this guy. He don't have all of them. Okay. What's this one? I didn't see this one. Oh, that's a diorama with the girls and. Whew, that'd take a minute. The Jack Burton would be a classic. Yeah. This is usually where I get my STLs. Is that I already got that one in a cart. Because I want to do a werewolf. And that's Zenith Studios. Let's see that 9 one. Yeah, I want to do a statue. I really don't want to do a bust. I'm looking for statues. I'm on a statue kick. Until I get my P1 Max, the bigger printer, then I'll probably go back doing busts on some prints. Huh. The first one I ever did was with Steven, with Misery. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so there's 4 pieces. This is probably going to be small. That's the one thing that worries about me when this is like a whole piece. You can't really upscale it that much, and I at least want to do like 1/6 scale. That would be cool to do, though. Yeah, that would be cool. But like I said, I'd be afraid that it won't be as big, and I really don't want to do small things. No art to clown shit. That's Wicked's. The Crow. That lamp's cool. Too bad it won't work. It's just a display. Because it has a light, and I'm sure you probably put a light in it. Alrighty. So yeah, I got this Goliath, but he's too small. This pumpkin head, I forgot what studio, because that's where I got the bust, but that actually belongs to the studio, and actually might be his. Actually, it might be him. I don't know. I forgot the what the studio's called. Pennywise. I have a Pennywise. We'll probably see it on here. Scarecrow again. That's Wicked's. That Ash. Oh, the skull gnomes would be cool to do. But you really can't put it outside because the sun will make them brittle and they'll break. I don't want to do a spawn. Like I said, I got the mask already. Creepy nun. That's Joel's. That Freddy Krueger. Wicked's. Wicked's. I believe that's Wicked's. It's a miniature. Let's see what he looks like. Well, he looks pretty good, but I don't think he'd rock leather. That's a Hellboy. I like to do a Hellboy, but not a bust. Hey, wait, what's this one? Nah. What the hell? Nope. Mm-hmm. Wicked. That would be cool. Zombie Tomb 3D model. That'd be cool. Jeepers Creepers. I believe that's... I think that's Jules. I think. Yep, that's Jules. As soon as I seen that bust, that's Jules. Like I said, I'll go to his Patreon, and that's Jules. Bonus Pennywise. I'll just buy it, and I'll send him a message because he's like, how much would this cost me? A female pinhead, that would be interesting, but I don't want to do a bust. Mandingo. Berserker. Wicked. It's Zenith. Oh wait, what's that? I mean, I already did a Ghostface before, but this is different. Oh, it's a miniature because it's one piece. Man, if you could take that apart, I'd probably jump on it in a minute. But it's a miniature. Damn it! And then again, I could probably cut him off. The feet. That'd be sick to do, man. Let me look at the skulls. Not the right knife, though. It's not a $120 or 120. That's cool looking. But I don't do miniatures. Let's see. I already printed that. That Ghostface. He's right next to me. That's a scary movie. That'd be cool. This is Zenith. Like I said, $2.94. I'll actually go to their Patreon and pay the $30. And this is also Zenith Studios. Oh boy. What's that bust? That looks good. That looks real good. So 3 pieces. That ain't bad. $3. I said I don't want to. Well, I'll put this. No, I like this. That's why I know what it is. What the hell? Dark child statue? Good Lord. That would be sick to do. But I don't, like I say, I like to see a 3D render of it. Why does he buy a sewer? Why does he buy a sewer? You know what I like to see somebody do is to do the Freddy Krueger Muppet from Dream Warriors. That would be cool. I'd jump on that in a heartbeat. I really would. Wicked. That's Zenith. Same thing as here. It's their bust. Do. See, I got the bust of that, but I actually bought it from the studio. Not the statue though. But I have the bust, so I'm not going to do the statue. Freddy Nightmare. Brindley would like that. Look at that one dingo bust. Check out that fucking guy. That's dope. That's actually cool. See, I always like going here, and something that gets me excited. That's what I print. I mean, I come in here just buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. Oh man, I'm thinking about buying this. All right, so it's 2 pieces, that and that. We'll put a heart on it, and when we get the P1 Max, we'll come back to it. Already did a Slimer. He's actually right here beside me. We're 9. What the hell is that? Oh, shark jaws. That's a cool idea. Evil Within. There's Wicked Slimer. That's the one I did. That's right next to me. No. I always wanted to do like a house. If I had the room for it. The Beetlejuice house would be cool to do. Right, kids? That's Bruno's. What's this scarecrow? So one with the hat, one without the hat. Kind of like the hat better. It's a lot of brown. That is cool, though. That Ravenson on, that's cool. I don't know if I would have put one there. So, yeah, basically it's Scarecrow from Batman, especially if I see like green smoke. That is cool, though. Put a heart on it. Let's fill in. Vecna. No. It's the same thing. Ooh. I already looked at this one. That's right. It's a different shot. I like that face better. I'll heart that one. That's why we can pick between the two when I'm ready to do a scarecrow. 10. Or we're going to run in the same stuff now. Count Orlok. Not a big vampire guy. You know? Walking Dead, I guess that's all of them. The bundle, yeah. Horror movie mugshot. What? Why is this in 3D print? That's not a. It's like this printed posters. That'd be cool. I already have that one. That Freddy. And that Freddy. That's wicked. It's that kickboxer. I put horror. And I'm getting kickboxer. Undead Clawed Berserker. Basically Wolverine. I think that's all that we're really going to see. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, see, you can't see the stripes in the shirt. And I'm not painting them things on. Hell with that. That's the one I got. That's from Wicked. All right. I think that's all we're going to get. All right, so go back to main camera. Now follow this. So we got Chucky, we got Candyman, we have The Ring, Freddy Krueger bathtub, and the werewolf. Okay. Just buying this stuff real quick. Nice order. We're going to Cults 3D next. Let's see. I've been there in a minute. Gotta sign in real quick. Come on. What? There we go. All right, let's see what they got. Then we're gonna go to leave the OAI safe best. Cults 3D has some interesting stuff. Myers house, £4. Gizmo. Ghost face stuff. You know, let's do this real quick. Come on. Seriously? Unexpected. What the hell's going on with this shit? I don't know what the hell with it then. I don't want to give you any money. So I'm going to go ahead and download these purchases. Downloads.
She's got a lot of proudy boys that she calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to
Chucky. A lot of links. And Candyman. And still those voices, they call from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Yeah. All right, those are the werewolfing. That one. Let's see which one's this one. Chucky. That was Chucky. So we got the werewolf one. Chucky. Candyman's right here. Just download these real quick and then I'll open the see what they look like. I'll open the slicer. I think I got that. So that's Candyman. Feels like I'm missing one. Oh, man. That Candyman's one piece. Wah, wah. But that checker one's in pieces. That's cool. Yeah, that ain't it. Forgot what I was doing. STL, they're here, and new. So there's the Candyman. So we'll put that in the desktop. We're gonna rename this to Chucky because it just says STL. So there's Chucky, put that in desktop. So there's the werewolf. I'm missing one. Where's the ring? Oh, no, there it is. There's the bathtub. And there, yep, the ring's one piece. Wah, wah. All right. Yeah. Look. All right. Now we're just going to see what these models look like. All right, so put Chucky in here, and we're going to do the head. See how big it, well, that ain't bad. Repair, yes. Oh, it's at the shoulder. This is not how big I'm going to print it, but just seeing what the detail looks like. All right, so we're going to go scale. So let's go 166. Yeah, so probably something like this. I'm going to go here and see if 166. Ah, no, not you, dipshit. Yeah, I really wish it didn't come with the base. And all he did, I know exactly what he did. He just took the whole statue and he just cut it. He did this. see. So we go here, and now we go edit, and then we'll say free cut, right there, and just go boop. Some say this is a miniature, and that's what he did, which is not bad if you're going to cut it. You need to add holes, or you probably like put magnet, because trying to glue it, whew, that'd be interesting. You have to line everything up. But that sucks. Okay, well, it's the whole. Here's the whole one. Let's see. Rotate. Rotate the face. Let's just go. Psh. See how big we can get him just if we printed the whole thing. Scale. See, that's how big we can. 125, 125, 206. But if you go over here, like I said, I already added the P1 Max. I'm just waiting. See how big a difference that P1 Max is, and go scale to fit. Boom. Yeah. All right. Well, Chucky is going to have to probably wait till the other printer comes around here or gets here. What am I doing? Okay, so there's that one. Oh, yeah. Desktop. Extracting the werewolf print. Pre-supported, unsupported. I'm going to go unsupported. Let's go with desktop werewolf. Actually, let's look at the pre-supported. See what it looks like. Arm, base, base 2, base, torso, wolf leg, wolf. All right, let's see what torso looks like. Holy shit, this is going to be a big print. This is what I'm talking about. Come on, shit. Repair this damn thing. I think this is probably going to be the next print I do. Because I know I put a pulse of Joker or Billy Butcher. But I might do this one. Yeah, so he did this with lychee. And the thing is, I'm not feeling that raft. So I'll do it myself. So go back here, werewolf, unsupported. And we'll go to, so there's right leg, there's body arm, okay, leg. Body torso. Why does it say werewolf base, werewolf base, werewolf base? Okay, oh shit, wrong one. Head, torso, okay. I like to get a couple things on the build plate. This is going to be a big, big statue. But it's all good. I don't think I'm going to get anything. Let's see. Rotate. I always like doing this first. Trying to straighten. Look how big is it. He's a big boy. All right, move him. Oh, good Lord. All right. Let's do some magic. Turn him this way. And we're going to have to tilt him. That's the front. So we're going to tilt him back a little bit. And then we're going to grab this. And we're going to move him. So he's on an angle. All those supports, which he has fur. Like, fur and skin. All those supports are going to be on the front. So let's slow him out. See where we're at. Let's see. We're going to see here. I'm going to see something cool. So it's, let's see. Estimated time 3 hours. I wonder if this is the. And there's my printer. I wonder if this is the lights for the base, because 3 hours, that don't make no sense. It has to be that. Anyhow, okay. Now we're gonna go punch, and we're gonna go. Damn it, 6, 4, 4. Leave that in 4, 4. Boom. Here. Like putting a lot of drain holes in. You do not want a damn mold to split. Well, take it, bastard. Okay. Alright, we'll put one here. We'll put one here. Put one here. So we can't add one. Oh, that should be enough. I'm gonna put another one right here. Boom. I got wooden dowels. It's like 6 millimeters, so I go with 6. That's why I can put it anywhere on the model when I primer it and everything. Boom. Boom. What the hell? Like I said, I like putting a lot. I want much drainage as I possibly can. Now we're going to placing. We're going to go here, and we're going to tilt him just a little bit. All right, now let's see if we can put the head. Like I said, at least like to have a couple things on the build plate. Grab the head. Yeah, that's probably not happening. Yeah. He's sitting right there. Okay. So I guarantee there's going to be supports under his arm. If I can't put the head, I'll probably try to his arms. That sucks. I really like to have his head on here. Let's see if we can go all the way. You know, the smart thing to do is see what my supports are going to light. And I always do automatic because I never had a fail print yet with automatic. And I usually add some. I realized this was an early morning stream when I hit the like button. Yeah, this is going to be early, and Wednesday's going to be early. Figured I could be online a couple times during the week because I get home at 7, so I'll stream at 8:30. Yeah, see, that's another thing. If you're doing this, you got to see how much room you have. I can't even put his head in here. All right, so we'll delete him. See what we get an arm. First, I'm gonna look, see what I got. They pretty much cover, but just in case, do the buddy system. Oh, there's some that's not being touched. Okay. So we'll was like, I don't care. I'll keep adding supports. I just don't want it to fail. I'll waste resin and supports, then it go 70-80%, and then it fails. And you're looking at probably going to be like maybe 100 or 200 grams of resin. So I'd rather play a few. And they probably don't need these, but just in case. Now what we're going to do is hit done. And then we're going to go to placing, and then we're going to move, and we're going to put this guy in the center. Just go around and make sure. All right, now we're going to hit slice. This is going to be a big statue because his torso's massive. There you go, 11 hours, 57 minutes, 248 milliliters. Resin weight's 260. Resin price, $5.96. Now, the thing about it is it says estimated 11 hours, but the P1, Anycubic P1 has this sensor in the pill. So it can go faster or slower. I mean, I had some prints that said 11 hours and it finished like in 9. So we're going to move this over here in the corner. And we're going to save the disk. And we'll go here and we're going to create a folder and put. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. Not yet. They're safe than sorry adding those extra supports. Yeah, you're working third shifts now. Yeah, I am. Because I'm back being a supervisor. Being more money. Making more money. Making more money. All right. I probably can't even put his, so we're going to go to return. We probably won't be able to put an arm in here. I can only probably put his torso on here. It's not his. It's not his arm. It's like, that's not his arm. Werewolf arm, okay. Yeah, we probably won't be able to do this. Nope. I can already tell you we're not going to be able to. Okay, so now we go slice. And we're going to save it, and then we're going to put his head on and his arms. Like I said, sometimes you can only put one thing. I mean, it's big. Just save the... No, it didn't. All right, so go to desktop, and we're going to put Wolfie. And then I'm just going to put torso. Does resin print faster? Because the thing about resin printer is because you can hollow the parts out, and with FDM printers, you can hollow them out, but you don't really want to. So you have to have infill, and that's what takes the longest. And resin printing has the most detail. But I got a good printer now. The other ones didn't really have a lot of safety features. This one does. I mean, I had a little piece of not really plastic. It's like the inside of like a cover. It came from a resin bottle, and the build plate touched it and stopped it. And it showed me. I mean, and especially when you're getting a bigger printer, like I'm getting one, it's the same thing, but twice the size. You'll want that safety feature. And it has auto leveling, and the peel force is nice because like it can go faster. But I'm going to show you something, Val, because I think you're the only one in here. I go to this screen real quick. I sent this tonight. Okay. And I'm going to show you right here. See that? Can't see it, but you ready? So this is my plan. Let's see what he says. I already have this print sliced and ready to go. I'm just waiting on my big printer. I'm glad you're streaming at AM. Gives me something to watch. Yeah, like I said, because we're only streaming Friday, so I'm like, I need a couple days, and I do, clean and primer the supports. Like I can do that during the week, and Mondays we can look for prints. But yeah, and it's big. The print, it's massive. Because like I said, I gotta wait for the big printer to get here, so I'll see what he says. Because I told him I got some ideas. All right, so that's saved. So usually what I do when I do this is I go up here, and I'll save the scene. So that's why I create a file and put scenes. That's why if something fails, it might be in the model, and I always save it. Like I said, we'll put this a torso as well, and we're just saving this whole thing. That's why if something happens, or maybe, the file, when it goes to Wi-Fi, through the Wi-Fi, it's corrupt, I can go right back here. Like anything, like usually if it fails, I go back here. It shouldn't. Like I said, the only fail I had with this printer was the first test model. It gives you for an exposure test, and it was on the printer and it failed. And the Jack Torrance torso tore because the infap, the film in the vat, went bad. But other than that, I never had a failed print on this. It's one of those I'll do this. Like I'll set it up, supports and everything, and I start on the printer and I just walk away because I know it won't fail. But sometimes I'll do pre-supports, like from Wicked. Like so far, I haven't had a fail on Wicked's pre-supports. This is the part that keeps him. you from getting a 3D printer. Not smart enough to figure out all this other shit. It's actually pretty simple. Because I was the same way. Just you always got to remember, like when I'm doing, where the hell is the werewolf? Of course, I didn't save. Werewolf unsupported, and like when you do this, you know the supports. You always want the supports to be at the bottom or something where you can hide. You really don't want on the face. Sometimes you can't help it, but like when you place it, you go to rotate and go like it's usually always. Well, actually, not yet. We'll rotate my face and we'll put this straight up. Okay, and then I'm gonna spin this around, right? So you can't really print it like this because you have to have drain hose. Now, some people probably will. You can go 45 degrees angle. Usually I do like a 30, something like that. And all the supports are going to be at the bottom so you can hide. That's really it. And then you hollow it and then you put drain hose. But resin printing can be messy. But this time around, I'm actually more careful. I'm not just grabbing the shit with my hands. I got gloves and a respirator and all that. So we go here, and I always like grabbing, see what I can feel in the build plate. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, busts, you can do FDM. I tried to do the Wishmaster on FDM. It didn't look good. Like statues, you really want like on a resin printer. This thing's gonna be massive. I rotate it by face. Stand you up right there. And that's good Lord. This is gonna suck. So I could probably put both of his arms on this plate, but not his head. Damn it. Because that's going to, yep, son of a bitch. And you could move it. You know, like you just don't want to see red. But this is a small build plate. You know, this is probably one of the smallest besides the Saturn that I own. You know, we're going to hide this dude. I know what we're going to do, like I said before. We're just go to supports and see where the supports look like. I'll actually probably leave them like this. Because all that's going to hide because he's doing this. And it's fur, and when it's fur, you can sand this shit. Yeah, so that's not going to happen with the head, so I'm going to delete the head. All right, and we're going to rotate this. Oh, no, we're not doing that. Put that there. I really wish I could put the head on here. Because I always like to try to put the head and the torso together. All right, so now we're going to go to these supports and we're just going to remove them. Just, we know what it looks like. Yeah, like I said, I might just keep it like this. I could tilt it more like this. That's why the supports are on the back of the arm. Good idea. Are you still going to do the Myers wall mount? If he don't want it, yeah. And it'll probably be a giveaway. So like I said, it's for Halloween Fest. Because I'm on a laser engrave, you know, like the Halloween Fest, Michael Myers Halloween Fest 4. I'm on the laser engrave on there actually, and on the print, the plaque is blank, so I can put anything on it. But yeah, it's like I said, if he don't want it, but I'm sure he'll take it. All right, so we're gonna light these boys up. And we come over here to hollow, and it automatically saves my stuff. I always like 2.5 wall thickness. That's thick enough. That's why if you sand or whatever. And now we're gonna go to punch. And I don't think I can get a 6. I mean, that's how big this is, because a 6mm is a good size hole, and I can just there, put one there. That's going under his arm, under his shoulder, so I put one there, one there, put one there, put one there, and the drain hose is what the resin can drain, because if not, you don't want trapped resin because they crack and you split. Because this is where the build plate is, and this thing's sitting on. So we'll put one there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zoom in on here. I'm gonna change this to 1,000. 1,000. Damn it. 1,000. Go back in there again. Go in here, and I'm gonna put one here, because this is so small that I could put resin and cure it, and you'll never see it. I mean, actually, let me take that back. I'm doing it too fast. Oh, it's that's it. There we go. That's why I just have something. My thing is, what the fuck is those sticking out? Well, is what the hell that is? Maybe blood? I don't know. I'll send the shit off. And go boom, and go boom, boom. I go to sports. Keep it light. I always like light. Unless the print's going to be really heavy, then I'll probably do medium. On Friday, did you say you're on vacation this week? Yeah, I don't go back till Tuesday night, so I'm off all week. Which is nice. Slice the plate. 11 hours, so it's going to be about the same. All right, so save this. And we'll put arms. Actually, wolf arms. Boom. I gotta clear some stuff off of my computer. Like I couldn't tell you how many probably gigs of STL files I have. I have to put them on my terabyte drive. Wish I had an airbrush. Airbrush doesn't make it a lot easier. Sometimes on these, you gotta use a brush, you know. But I got a micron airbrush. It's like the needle's like 0.1, so I can get really detailed. But like some things, you need a brush. But airbrush does make it easier, a lot easier, because you can cover so much. Jesus Christ, save the damn file. And that's another thing with resin printers, right? This shit on the finger right here. Like, I don't know what it is, but because it's a resin printer, I can break these off. It's like, I don't know what the hell these are. Is that maybe blood? I'm guessing. I think it is, because I think his hands are down and he's standing over a eat up body. So I think that's blood. I hope. If not, I don't know what the fuck it is. And then we're going to do the same thing. Yeah, back up. And then we're going to save this scene. And scenes. And we're going to put wolf arms just about if it fills. Maybe I didn't do the greatest in placing it, because these things happen. But it should be all right. Like I said, because it's light supports and they're barely in there. And, you know, they should be okay. Like that. Where's his legs? Because I know his legs are going to be huge. Why ain't it saving this? Arms. Werewolf base 2, leg. Holy shit. Like I said, this is going to be a big statue, which I don't mind. Look, I did the gargoyle Goliaths because I used to watch the cartoon gargoyles, but the body was like that big and the wings were this big. I'm like, no, I'm not printing this. This is way too small. Scale, cancel. Jesus Christ. Don't tell me I have to do. Like, that's just fucking crazy. So this is the biggest STL I bought stock. Usually I have to upscale them. Face. Right here, boom. All right, well, this might not be that bad. Oh, shit. I'm almost at the limit. We gotta move him over. Yeah, like this is. Good Lord. Straighten him up. Boom. See if we can turn. I might only have to print. We can only print one leg at a time. I hate that shit. Because these are the pants. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change that up. I'm going to put this on the bottom. Boom. Then I'll tilt it. Yeah, I'm still getting used to a smaller printer. I mean, I don't really think there's going to be a good way to do print this. I mean, I got to tilt it. I don't know how big this is going to be. It didn't really give a measurement. I figure it's like 1/6 scale, and it probably is, but this seems bigger than a 1/6 scale. This almost seems like a 1/4 scale. But this is a smaller printer. Like I said, if I go to the max, if I had the max, I mean, look at the big difference in that build plate. Then I could probably put the torso, the head, and one of the arms, which my new printer won't be shipped till they said the 11th or the 20th, which sucks because I kind of need it. Right? I mean, I could save this to the P1 Max, but I don't know the exposure, and I could set it all to the exposure they recommend because what I'm doing is what they recommend, and they're actually right. And then if when it comes in, and let's say I expose, because the big plate, build plate on the back, P1 Max is like 2.5 seconds of exposure. This is 1.5. And let's say it's actually like 2.3. I could put 2.3 manually, but I'll forget and I'll just start it. I'm like, oh yeah, and then it'll overexpose, which sometimes is not bad if it overexposed, but like if there's writing, like the eyes, if it has a pupil. Let's go here. Let's see if I could put this next to him. Like I really want to put both of these next to each other and print. I really want to print both these legs at the same time. That is getting close. Oh no, they're touching. All right. Oh, yep. See, right there. Yeah, this ain't happening. Okay, so we're going to have to do one leg at a time. That sucks. Boo. So get this ready. 6 millimeters. Go to hollow and hollow this baby out. Now we're going to go to punch, and we're going to punch some holes. Put one there, put one there, there. I do like it when it has pegs in the feet as well. Because you can put 2 there. Son of a bitch. It's massive. Like I said, I think it's a 1/4 scale. I hate to see what the base is going to look like. Watch, the base is going to be smaller or some shit, which is fine. I don't like a big base anyway. This is going to be a long print. All right, now let me look at. Let's go to manual. Let's get the buddy system going so we can put one there, there, there. how tall this thing is. I do not want it to fail. I think the leg's going to be good. It's just a tall. That's what I'm worried about. That's tall. All right. We'll go back to move, and we're going to move him in the center. That's why he's dead. I always like putting him in the center if it's one. All right, let's slice this baby and see what we're looking like. 14 hours. Whew. It's a long print. Leg 1, and I'll put 14. That's why I know. There's a dash and put 14H. That's why I know what leg it is. Because I actually probably print this first. I tend to print the longer ones first. But like I said, it says 14. It might actually be 11 or 12. Depends on what the peel force is. What it does is basically what the supports does is it holds it, and makes sure it secures. If there's not enough supports, it can tear, it can crack, or if the supports are weak, it can, when the plate goes to pull, it pulled apart right off the plate and then it fell. But if you don't have, supports, most likely it collapses. It just won't print. And I don't like one single little support, so I always put 2 more just in case, especially how high it is. But as long as the printer doesn't shake a lot, it should be fine. But these kind of prints like this kind of makes me, and no matter how I do it, it's going to be a tall one. If I put the foot down first, but getting those supports underneath the bottom of the leg, that's a lot of supports that'll help it. $3 for a leg. Now, putting the other leg on here, we could probably put the head. Go ahead, put the head on the build plate. But like I was saying, getting all those supports underneath this leg, it kind of helps. And they're light, so they'll rip right off, which is a good thing. And if there's it looks like little goosebumps, what it leaves, and you just take 400 grit sandpaper, which I have like little sticks, and I'll sand it off, and you won't even notice. All right, so we're gonna go here, save as, go to scenes, and put 14H leg. Always save your process, because like I said, you never know. You never know. Okay, so of course that ain't gonna save it. Actually, we're gonna go to support real quick. I want to see. Let's see the leg, left arm, right leg. That ain't. How did they have it? Okay, so they have it that way. They had it this way. They have it this with the drain hose at the bottom like that, and they dropped it. And sometimes you can do the same thing. Like I said, I don't know who did the support system of this. And I'll probably do the same thing they do, honestly. Support it. Okay, so that was the, all right. And repair. Yeah, you know, that's another thing, you know, with channels like this, 3D printing, they like show you like in 10 minutes kind of show you what they do. They don't really show you. It's like this is the paint and this is how I'll do it. But they never really show before, like the supports. You know, they might have this as my settings, but you never have a long stream or a stream showing it. That's why people have questions. Like I'm not the greatest, but I kind of know the basics, and usually I stick with the basics. Like I can dial in probably the supports to make it a lot easier, but I did that on my other printers, and sometimes they failed, sometimes they didn't. I just stick with the printer, what they recommend, what Anycubic, and usually they know. But some people can dial these in that they can just take it off. I mean, I could take them off pretty much with one hand. Scale, no. All right, so what they did on this one, basically, I won't be able to put the head on. It's really weird that they did it like this. I mean, I understand why they did. They put all the supports right on the jeans where it can hide it. But sometimes with clothes, it's a pain in the ass. Take the supports off. They can be. I want to tilt this a little bit more. Move this right there, and then we'll hollow it. Let's do what they did. I mean, that really is probably the best way to do this because the drain holes will be here in the bottom, top, and the foot, and all the supports will be here and here. And the technology is got so much better with supports and everything. Because this is actually the first slicer software that I use that a company actually has. Because it's usually Chit Toolbox that I use that you pay. So, you know, like I said, Anycubic, this is their slicer. This is what they recommend. This is what I keep. And like I said, I haven't had it fail. So we're going to make these 3. Just in case you might have to see them. Put one there. One there. Put one there. I think that's it. I think we're enough drain holes. Actually, put one close to the bottom of the bill plate. Or the bottom on the bill plate. I don't want to do that because it's going through. All right. Yeah, see? They're all there. And that has, like, say that one. So I'm going to go manual. That has one. So like I said, I'm going to just give us a little bit of support. I'm only seeing just 1 or 2. Even though I really don't need it, but. All right, done. It's the first time I ever did like pretty much the arms, the body, and not the head. So we'll go to the victim and see how big that is. So that's 9 hours. Yeah, so this print's gonna take a while to print. Like I say, because it's between 9 and 14 hours, and that's what sucks. It's one part, and I'm not liking that. Right there, like I said, I always like putting it towards the center. No, slice it. It's a good thing I'm off for a week. It's like, whew. And then we'll put other leg. Really doesn't matter. Which is the right leg. I could put right leg, but I'll put all these on a USB drive instead of, because it's weird. Sometimes like I'll go to the cloud and then it'll say, oh, something's wrong, reslice it. And that's why I save the files. But I've just been putting them on a USB drive. So, and I'll delete everything in storage, basically. That's why I can put everything from the USB drive and it'll be the whole print. So I'll do the torso and the head. Like I said, I might do the leg first because so far that's the longest. That left leg is the longest print, 14 hours. And that sucks because it's only one leg. But again, I'm thinking this is a quarter scale print, which is going to be massive. I mean, it ain't going to touch. It's going to be bigger than the Jason print I did. Guarantee it. Usually you can tell from the size of the torso if it's going to be a big print. Like if you could put the torso and usually like the head, maybe 2 legs or the 2 arms, it's a 1/6 scale. But as soon as I put the torso on here and how big it was, I was like, good Lord. And it doesn't really say, like when I bought it, I don't think it said how big it is. I always assume that it's 1/6 scale because that's usually the sweet spot. Look at all the ones I have from you. You never realize how much it goes. Yeah, I mean, it's like, so it's, and the thing is, I'll print these and then I'll take them out of the printer and then I'll take the supports off and then I'll put in IBA, which is alcohol, rubbing alcohol, in my washer. It washes 3 minutes. I had to let them set and then I'll spray IPA on them, then let them set, let them dry out. Then I put a cure on them. But that's about 3 minutes. Then you let them set, then you primer them, and then you start painting them. Sometimes you can put them together and paint. This guy, I'm telling you right now, I won't be able to put the whole body on because there's like underneath his arms, I won't be able to get to it. Like then again, I don't know. If I can stick them together, like I can put them together and paint and hit everything, I'll do it because it would be faster. Because it's a lot easier when, like a werewolf, of course, the fur's on the back and you got the skin on the front, so you can do the skin on the chest and the arms at the same time. But as long as you have skin tone what you want to use, I don't like doing them in pieces if I have to mix the color, because your paint's like, oh, I ran out, and then shit, I'm out. It's like, wait, that don't look right. It's a different shade. That's why I hate mixing paints. I do it if I have to, but I hate doing it. I just like putting the paint in there and go. Like I spent like $40 on more paint, like contrast paint and inks and stuff for contrast to help with the shade and everything. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. All right, so we return this, and we're gonna save this again. I mean, this probably takes the longest part. If you say, I mean, you don't really have to save the scene. I would recommend people to do it just in case. I'll actually put right leg on here. You just like I say, you never know, or something might go wrong with your printer, you know, or your whole USB drive or whatever go corrupt, you know, and then they're like, shit, I got to start all over. Well, if you save your scenes, you don't have to. You just got to resave them. Okay. Now we're going to go with the victim. Let's see. Torso. Yeah, we could be able to put the body on here. Or the head on here. So that's one piece. There's the guy. He got fucked up. Look at that. I saw the body. I'm like, I'm buying this son of a bitch. So I want a good werewolf. All right, so that's some good news. We can put the head on here. Now, how the hell am I going to place this? I know how I'm going to do it. I know how I'm going to do it. All right. So we're going to go right here. I'm actually going to do it like this. We're going to put it on the back of his head. I know that sounds weird, but he's all bent like this, and right here I can hide all this. All this is going to be hidden, so I want all the supports there. Shit, I probably won't be able to put his head on here. Now think about it. Okay, so let's see red, okay. Now let's find it, please, 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 please. I think we might be able to do it. Yes, sir. Like I said, I don't care where. I'm going to tilt this down a little bit. And then I'm going to... always like facing this way. Boom. Okay. All right. So then that's... I'm happy for that. Hello. What I have here is just the Ryan Ghost face. Just looks. Yeah. I don't know if I really have a favorite. I mean, Pumpkinhead, yeah. Like, favorite bust is Pumpkinhead, but statue, I mean, I like Jason, but I haven't did a statue that I'm like, yeah, I'm proud of that one. I enjoyed them, and I think some of them look good, but there's not one I have done yet that I was proud of. And it's kind of cool that people has my, my statues, because that's when I started getting into it. That's why the more I do this, I can look back on those like, shit, you could tell I got a lot better. It's always nice to have old reference, and it's just like, damn. And I put grass on yours, but I did that to hide the seam, because I hate putting, you can't hide the seam in the base. I always try to print the base as one big piece, just to save the headache. Okay. So this is at 3. We're going to put a 3 here. We're going to leave this at 3. And we're going to bump this up to 6. 6. And we're going to boom. We're going to just put them everywhere. So we do not want this to fail. And I'll put a small hole right here on the intestines. Because usually I would probably just print this as a whole piece, not hollow it, but why the hell not? We're going to give it a shot. Oh, that's going through, so I don't want to do that. Boom. 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 We're going to drop it down to the 3mm too on the body. So I want more. Can never hurt having a lot of drain hose. Like I said, I'll put them everywhere. You're not going to see them, but it just helps with drain the resin. That's all these are for. All right, and then we're going to do a 2. Like I said, this is going to be hidden. You're not going to see it because you can see that little in groove, so it tells you that it's going to be hidden. Just make sure it's not coming out on the other side. Oh, shit, it is. All right, so we're going to go 2.5, and we're going to go 2.5. Boom. I mean, I can fix this if not. Like I said, a hole this small, just put resin, and then I sand it. You won't even notice, but we're gonna just put a shit ton of these in here. Let's put a solid piece. Now, let's see, where was I? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is what usually takes the longest if you're going different sizes. All right. Put one there. All right, we should be good. Yeah, I always trying to add stuff to my prints, something different, because everybody usually prints the same thing, because we're all part of Patreon, so I always trying to do something different, and I always want to add something. Whew, that is close. Don't like being that close to the edge. All right. Slice. Is the pupil? Yeah, it looks like the pupils is 7 hours. Ain't that some shit? I think that's the least so far. Okay, and then we're going to put head and Vic for Victon. I'm going to tell you right now, this one's going to be fun to paint. Because the cool thing with a werewolf is you don't really have to do human skin tone. Because I know it has like normal skin tone on the picture. I'll probably make this a black wolf with gray skin tone. I don't know yet. I'll look at pictures of werewolves and I'll get a reference. I might make it regular skin tone. I don't know. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I guess the eyes painted on there. Oh, that's more like the pupils. All right. Now back up, save. And go here, save scene. Now I probably won't save the base because it's a base. Head. Vic. All right. Now I think that's it. I think that's just the base. Which I fucking hate to see the size of it. Okay, torso. I got that. That's done. Werewolf base. Base 2. Let's go see how big the other one is. That don't look right. Am I missing something? It feels like I'm missing something. Oh shit, he has an arm. Yeah, that's a ripped arm. Yeah, this looks like this base should be bigger than what it is. Yeah, there it is. I was just say I don't have a base 1. It's like something's missing. I knew something was. Yeah, it's like. See, I don't have a base 1. Why don't I have a base 1? Let's go back to this. It's going to take you a damn week to print this one. Yeah, sometimes they might, man. It just depends on if you can get more on the build plate. That's the whole key, is get more on the build plate. I'm going to look. Let's see. I'm not seeing base 1 on support, but only the supports. Okay. 1 second. We'll click here. Okay, so all right. I don't want to do this. Okay, so there's, see all the supports right there, base 1, 2, and 3. For some reason on the unsupports, there is no base 1. Let's see. Shit, so okay. Base 1. Well, I'll put this up because I don't know who did this. The pre-support, and I really want to support these. Look how big that fucking base is. Good Lord. All right, well, I'm going to trust it. I mean, it really sucks. I might just email the guys like, hey, dude, you know, that's one thing about rocks. Like a rock base, it's going to be so easy to paint. Just basically some brown, you know, black primer, brown, you know, and dry brush, white, light gray, darker gray. 11 hours. Fucking shit. Okay, so Wolfie base 1. Come on, baby. Good Lord, come on, save shit. And I might add some, what am I doing? Might add some grass to this one. Or snow. So I got a shit ton of grass stuff and snow. I haven't done anything with the snow yet. I thought about putting that on the Jack Touring Space. That's right. Sprinkling it around, kind of help hide the seam. All right, well, that's done. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to worry about saving this. And actually, I might do the supports on the base. I'll give it a shot because I think this belongs to Patreon. Usually, the pre-supports it does. I just don't know who. All right, so base 1. Base 2, base 3. Shit, on that base, first base, I should have put the arm there on that one. Shit. I said I haven't had a priest support. The only one that, well, actually, I take that back. Well, yeah, the Jack Torrance did, because I think the infet went out, but it didn't have a raft on the bottom. I think that's another reason why it failed. Mm-hmm. Are you going to do that? Myers bust, not the bust, but the well, yeah, I am. He's already saved it. I just gotta wait for the P1 Max. Speaking, I wonder if he messaged me back. No, not yet. Like I said, so it'd be if he does Halloween Fest 4, it'd be for that. If not, giveaway on my channel. And nobody else has it. Nobody has this. So this is unique until probably somebody sees it and probably 3D prints it. You know, like get get a designer to do it, or the designer see it. Oh, that's a good idea. It's like, fucker, I don't know where you got it. Jesus Christ, how long does it take to remodel the shit, repair the shit? There. Now backing up. Boom. Put you there. I want to put something in the middle. There's a werewolf arm left, leg, head. Werewolf torso, werewolf leg. Werewolf base B torso, that's the victim. Base 2. Werewolf arm and you know, when it's a victim, they should change the name to like the victim. Instead of like werewolf arm, whatever. What the fuck is that? That's actually the werewolf arm. Okay, never mind. I need that one for my wall. I'll show you how big it's going to be. Because like I said, we're right at the end of this. Get in there. Damn it. Almost. Well, hang on. Probably just, so we just need a little room. It's awful. Shit. Of course, you son of a bitch. No. Oh, there we go. We might be. Yay! There we go. Now there's another piece, like the little nub. Where's that little nub? There it is. Open. Yes, repair it. Shit. I don't have a horror collection. I have a Robbie original horror collection. Off of one piece came from you. Hell yeah. Damn it. Please fit right here. Whew, that's close. That is real close. They're not that. I mean, I don't think really anything's gonna happen if it does touch. I just don't want them to. Actually, take this and. All right, cool. Slice this thing. 28 hours now. I think that's how long the Michael Myers bust is, or not the bust, but the wall mount. I think it's like 30 hours to print because it's one piece. Which that I don't mind that's one piece because I can get all of it. 11 hours. All that shit. 11 hours. Okay, and let's just put base 2. Come on, save you, bitch. Yeah, all I got is the base on Jack Torso. Oh, Jack Torso. Jack Torrance. So this one will be done in, looks like 2 hours. And then the base. So slow. And again, I probably have too much shit on my computer. All right, good, yeah. So now we'll switch to the max. Boom. And we're gonna open this, and then we're gonna go here, and thought I saved it. Oh, here we go. Ready? Here we go. And there he is. So he's all ready to go and print. Actually, think about it. And tells you. Yeah, there you go. 29 hours, 36 minutes, and it's going to take 866 milliliters, so almost one bottle of resin to do this print. And there's where You can put your screw in and hang him. Which I got fill holes in there, or drain holes here, which I'll patch those up in sand. There he is. It did originally have a knife right here. It just didn't look good, so I took it off. It looks better. It's just his mask and his body. And then right here. So it's either going to say Michael Myers, Halloween Fest 4, or the winner of the giveaway. So somebody's going to get it. But it's going to be fun to paint. It really is. Like I said, this is one piece I can get to everything. I get this hair under his chin, underneath him, his hair, the wood. So I'm working on a Jason one too. And of course, I'll do a Freddy. My friends keep trying to steal them. So, I'll turn that off. So there we go. There's the Michael wall mount. Nobody has this. This is strictly an exclusive either to Halloween Fest 4 if he does it, or right here on Daily Vision Studio. Because I don't think I can get any bigger. Nope. Because he's almost to the limit. I'll probably add more. Yeah, I meant to do heavy, not light. Didn't want to do light on these. Had to do this. All right. Ah. Oh no. Damn it. Quit doing the same damn thing, dummy. And there we go. All right. Yeah, and I guess I'll wrap it up. So we bought 4 STLs today. Chucky, which is, I'll get the when I get the P1 Max, I'll print that whole thing in one piece. And the Candyman one is one piece, which is bullshit. I hate doing one pieces. The Werewolf's the plus. And, of course, we got the Freddy Krueger one, which that's a whole piece. So a lot of whole pieces, which I don't like. It's like, you're going to do 3D printing in resin. It should be pieces. But anyway, that's going to do it. Val, thanks for tuning in and hanging out. If you are watching this replay and you like what you see, hit that like button and subscribe. I will be back Wednesday, 8:30 in the morning. We're going to be prepping Jack Torrance for Friday's stream. We may start painting him too on Wednesday's stream. Just depends. There's not going to be a lot to do. So really prep is going to be primering him, and we'll probably start painting him Wednesday and then finishing him on Friday. And after that, it looks like it's going to be the werewolf, or I don't know. It's going to be Billy Butcher from The Boys, or the Heath Ledger's Joker statue I'm going to do. It's going to be one of these 3 that's going to be next. It's probably going to be I really want to do Billy Butcher. I want to do Heath Ledger's Joker, but I guarantee they're going to print faster than this fucking werewolf. So I will see everybody and you, Val, Wednesday. So until then, be creative and go print and paint something. See you, folks.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is older, older than the trees, younger than the mountain, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road.